All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to another episode of Cultural Awareness Podcast, man. The only station that allow you. Anyway, you already know that old melody, man. So let's go right into it. I hope all of you guys are doing all well out there. I hope you guys had a great Halloween and you guys are getting ready for this Thanksgiving. You know, a lot of people are getting ready for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, man. So, and I also know that you guys cannot wait for that Black Friday coming up, man. So, in other words, I hope you are all happy and you guys are doing what is best for you. Remember at the beginning of the year how people used to set up the end of the year goal and all the beginning of the year goal or like the year goal, what they want to accomplish. Some people wanted to buy a house. Some people wanted to get a new job. Some people, I don't know, wanted to lose weight or anything like that. So my question is, where are you at right now with that subject or with that goal that you set to yourself? Have you been able to read books? Have you been able to accomplish what you set out to accomplish? Well, I hope you did. And if you did not, man, I encourage you to read this book called Power of Habit, man. In the book Power of Habit, it teaches you about starting things on a slow rhythm, right? You don't have to necessarily go out there and try to accomplish the big things, right? It's kind of like climbing a mountain. Instead of focusing on the whole mountain, you should focus on your next step. Just look at your next step. Just keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, and soon enough, you will find yourself on the top of the mountain. So that is a little bit how you go about accomplishing your goal, man. That was just a little bit of something for you to get it started. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter how many how could I say, no matter the hard time you are having, please don't give up, man. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. Do not give up. This is not the time to give up anyway. You're alive. You're breathing, man. So that is a blessing enough because we know a lot of people didn't have that opportunity to wake up this morning. So my brother, my sister, please wake up and shine, man. Rise and shine. Rise and shine. That being said, let's go to the story of the day, man. So the story of the day is a little bit like magic, you know what I mean? Because it's very, very complicated. And I myself, man, I was a little bit scared when I heard the story. So here it is. So this is a man that has been married to his wife for 15 years. And when he got married with his wife, she told him like, hey, like I know that sometime at night you have to wake up to go pee and stuff like that. So please, when you are going to pee, please do not turn the light on. It gives me headaches and I cannot go to sleep after that. So please never, never turn on the light on in our marriage because, I would not be able to sleep. I would get a lot of headaches for days. So the man was like, okay, no problem. So the man just took it lightly. And he said for 15 years they have been married. He has never woke up and turned the light on. So no matter what, he would just wake up, go pee, and come back. Wake up, go pee, and come back. That is how he will always do it every time until recently because there was a marriage of his cousins. His cousin got married, so they went out, they were drinking a lot, they party, they had a good time, and he came back home and he was drunk and his wife opened the door like usual. So she came, she opened the door and they went to sleep. But in the middle of the night, he said, if you drink, anything that goes in comes out, right? So in the middle of the night when the man went to pee, guess what? He turned on the lights. Surprise, surprise. All right, all right, all right, all right. But anyway, you know what I mean. He turned on the light for the first time in 15 years of marriage. And to his surprise, he said he found the biggest snake in the roof that he has ever seen in his life. He said he found the biggest snake. Like, imagine a big snake on top of your roof. Not like the ceiling, not even the roof, the ceiling, on top of the ceiling. I don't even know how he glued himself there, but he said he found the biggest snake in the ceiling there, and he just got out of the ride screaming like, oh my god, oh my god, I saw a snake in the bedroom. And even the neighbors came and looked and nobody saw anything. Nobody saw anything. And he went back to his family side and he was complaining about it. He was like, who did I marry? I didn't know this is like that. So now he goes to see his elder, and he said the elder of his family, which is like the no, the patriarch, the patriarch. The patriarch in Africa usually the elder person, like they hold like traditions, value, and they know a lot of stuff. So, and the elder said, what is the problem? So he explained, man, she told me to never turn on the light, but the other day, after the marriage of such and such, I got home late, and in the middle of the night I wanted to pee, so I turned on the light to go use the restroom, and to my surprise, on top of the roof there was this big ass on top of the ceiling there was this big ass snake, and I'm scared. After what I saw, I'm not going back there. And his uncle, the elder, right, the patriarch, he said, you should go back home. If she wanted to kill you, she would have already done it. So now he's writing to ask advice. Should he go back home, or what should he do? Now, the elder of his family is suggesting for him to go home. And the other elders that heard the story, as you know, well, I don't discuss the story alone. There are some other elder people that get to discuss it before me. So I take the knowledge that they teach, and I come and I try to bring it out here so people like you, my fans, can get to listen. So the other elder said, this man has been swallowed a long time ago by the snake. Oh my God. Okay, so they say he's like living, but he's not really living. He's there, but he's not there. Like they say he has been swallowed a long time ago by that woman. So she doesn't live in his house, he live in her house. Because in Africa there's a big meaning behind it. You're supposed to marry a woman and the woman come live with you. You don't go live with a woman. So when they say that, even though you build a house and every time that you live in your woman, that means she has power over you. That means you are no longer really a man. And in this case, they are wondering, like, there's a lot of things he didn't say that will allow them to kind of tell him exactly what is going on. They asked one fundamental question, which is, when he saw the snake on the roof, was his wife lay in bed while the snake was on the roof, or was the bed empty and the snake was on top of the roof? Because if the bed is empty and the snake is on top of the roof, sometimes it could just mean that, that the snake is his wife and she's maybe protecting the house, or she inherited from her parent, or her, and they gave her that power that allowed her to transform at night. So we need to know exactly who there, if there are two people, if there's a snake on top of the roof, and if there's how do you call it, if the woman is laying in bed, then that means that his wife may have done some pact, like mystical pact, with some like other people from the other world, and they get to come there and suck the energy at night. So he needs to know exactly what he saw. Like what did he see? Did he see two, like his wife on the bed and the snake in the on top of the ceiling, or did he see the bed empty and the wife was, I guess, absent? So that is what one person said. The other girl said, the other elderly girl said that, oh, he should go back because if she wanted to kill him, it's been 15 years that he hasn't turned on the light. Doesn't he think that if in those 15 years she could have end his life whenever she wanted? So right now the man is stuck. He doesn't know what to do. Should he go back? Should he not go back? That is the question, right? And I don't know, man. It's one of those things that is why they say this. Before you marry somebody, you need to study the person. You need to really learn more about the person. You need to see how they act. You need to ask them questions. Like when there is forbiddenness happening in the couple, you need to be aware why you are forbidding this and that, why you are allowed to do this and why you are not allowed to do that. Because we know some big magician, like magical people, like for example, another man that told his wife, no matter how difficult our argument is, never touch that egg that is at the end of the corner of the house. And he had left an egg there. And at the first argument he had with his wife, she got so mad and she went and took the egg and broke it, and the man died on the spot. And she didn't know he had some power that he, some people, you can be born and your family had it, and you are forced to keep on with the tradition. One day, one of your children will also carry it. And that is what you say. They say that there are some in Africa. They say you don't want to be a man with an empty stomach. By empty stomach, like no magic in you. You know what I mean? Like no power in you. You like, because when you walk next to people that are protected by their lineage, you kind of feel it. You know what I mean? They do not mess around. They will laugh with you, do everything. But if you try to betray them or do anything, the slightest of thing that is disrespectful, they coming back for you at night. So that's why you have to be careful with who you are messing with. Be careful who you are messing with, because you don't know who they are when the dark comes on. So, and that is what this man is finding out. Now, the question is, what is the punishment for finding out her secret? We don't know, because sometimes they tell you never do this, and if this happened, this is the punishment for that. So he doesn't know. That is another thing he doesn't know. That's why he doesn't want to go back to the house, because what if now that he discovered who she is, he has to die? Who knows? We don't know. The 3 kids, were they conceived at night or during daytime? Because if they are conceived at night, that means that maybe those are not really his kids. Those are kids from the other world. You don't know who you were fooling with in the dark. So that is something that we don't know. Is his wife the people of the water? We don't know, because in Africa we have people of the water. Like you will see somebody like that, but they actually sleep in the water. Like they are from the other world. They show up with. Yeah, I think you might find some of these in the Bible as well. Like people that. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into that. People that come from other world and things like that. So we don't know. Is that who he married? Nobody knows. But in conclusion, man, I don't know what, because I'm not an expert in magic or black magic or anything like that. I don't know any of it in terms of me personally. Yeah, I know, every family has someone that inherited something to protect the family, but at the same time, I don't know what advice to give him, so there are things that even is beyond me, man. So I'm a young cat, man. I'm not an old cat from way back. You know what I mean? But anyway, that is all I can give, man. You guys tell me about your impression. What do you think? Is it scaring you or anything like that? And trust me, it's not a Halloween story. This is a true story. That being said, man, thank you again for all those of you guys that are listening to Cultural Awareness Podcast. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your likes and comments. And please keep doing it, man. Keep doing it so we can grow this movement. Cultural awareness, man. You must know your root. You must know where you are coming from. And more importantly, you must know who you are. Thank you. God bless. Peace. Big Steph.